My wife got me this bell, so whenever I ring it, she's supposed to come calling. Let's go ahead and ring it.
Hey babe, what do you need?
What are you doing? I'm bored.
I'm working.
Oh. Well, maybe you can watch a movie with me later.
Maybe later.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, babe, what you need?
Do you have any candy?
I'm pretty sure you can get up and go check yourself.
Okay, what about some water?
Oh my word, are you kidding me?
Okay.
Get yourself.
Oh, what's the point of the bell?
What?
What's for lunch?
I'm not on lunch yet. I'm still trying to work.
Okay.
Give me that thing. I can't take it.
I got an itch.
Itch it yourself.
Oh my gosh. What's up, everybody? Hey, look, I'm shooting a video on my surgery, kind of how everything's going. This is not really a video to, well, it is, I mean, for my subscribers to update you on that, but for anybody else who's running into this surgery, I think at this day and age, first thing we do is we look at YouTube and try to figure out from other people what they were doing, what steps they took to be pain-free, because this is a painful surgery if you don't have certain things. So let's just talk about it. Y'all have already seen my video from day 0. That's what it's called, 0 day, when you're in the hospital. Day 1's the day after. So I think most of y'all already seen that. I'll kind of recap some of that just because, well, I don't even remember it, to be honest with you. I made a few phone calls, and I didn't know I made the phone call, but oh, that's we're going to get to this in a minute. Actually, that's the first topic. But so basically, your doctor should give you a prescription, a couple of prescriptions. So my doctor's office sent over tramadol, and Tylenol 3 the night before, so we were able to pick that up. Be honest with you, I did not use it at all. Well, I did. I take it back. I used it the first day. Or basically when I got home, I used it for about 24 hours. So you take Tylenol 3, and you're not supposed to take it again for 6 hours. But the tramadol is the same way every 6 hours. So you can alternate the Tylenol 3, and 3 hours again you do the tramadol. So you have both on board. I did it for the first night, basically in the first day. And then I did take it again at night just to really give me an extra boost to sleep, you can say. Also, they gave me a muscle relaxer, so they give you those 3 medications. I've heard some people say they got Percocet. Anyway, what really helped me out was the pain pump. I had a love-hate relationship with this thing. So this is the pain pump, and basically what it is, I just kind of walked through it because I was curious, but I had to wait till it was ending. But this is pain medication in this bag, and then this little pump. Let's see if I can get it out. This little pump is set, and it sucks stuff out of here, and that must have been the medication. Okay, sucks stuff out of here and throws it up this tube. This part of the tube right here was basically on my back, and then I had another tube that went across to my shoulder. I'm going to show you here in just a second. I think I'm going to show you. I recorded it. I've not watched it, so when I finally got tired of it, it was supposed to end. See, I had my surgery on Wednesday morning. It was supposed to end Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. It was supposed to end Monday, and it was still going. And quite honestly, this was kind of a pain because once you fit, let me put all this back in here. I'm not going to put it in neat because it doesn't matter. I got to throw it away. So you think about it. So let's put this on my shirt. Just somewhere. See, it's beeping, telling me it's over. This was my leash, this cord. So when I take a shower, I'd have to put this in a Ziploc bag, hang it up somewhere, and I was limited to this cord. I did not like that, but let me just say, I'm so glad I had that pain pump, because yesterday I removed it, and then it ended while I was at physical therapy. So I really had about 2 more hours on it anyway, but I went ahead and removed it, and you just basically pull it out of your skin. It doesn't hurt at all. It's probably inside your arm about that far, and you just pull it. All right, guys, we're gonna take this off. This is the pain pump. I'm so excited to get rid of it. Okay. I can't see it.
Are you trying to get the wire?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I'm trying to get everything, but the problem is I can't see what I'm doing. Do you see the wire in my skin yet?
Yeah, I'm holding the wire to get the tape off. Okay. Yeah. Now.
Ooh, man.
Okay, now there's the wire.
Okay. Trying to feel for it. So let me look real quick. Okay, it's supposed to just. Good to me. Okay, it's supposed to just pull. That's it. That's the whole pain pump. Now I'm supposed to put a dressing on it and go. But I removed it and I was fine until last night. My gosh, last night I did not sleep. Probably, I might have gotten 3 hours. I decided last night I was going to move back to the bed. I've been in this recliner with this pillow, so no matter what I have, I've got little arm support for at night, and then got one outside too, but this one is electric, so I can move myself up and down, and it makes it a lot easier. The recliner I have outside, I've gotten into a couple times, and it was just it was a pain getting out because you can't really use this arm, at least at the beginning. But I'm getting off topic. The pain pump. Ask your doctor if you get a pain pump, and I'd almost go as far as choosing your doctor based on that pain pump, because I had a shoulder surgery back in '92. It was the most painful thing I'd ever done. I remember three weeks to a month going, why did I do this? Why did I do this? The pain wasn't that bad before. But with this pain pump has been amazing. I mean, it's been so amazing. I've been doing yard work with one arm. I actually mowed the yard with my zero-turn mower with one hand. The little things can meet, and then I just kind of, if I need to turn, I grab it and use a forearm and turn. I've been driving. You're able to drive as long as you're not on pain medication. Now, last night I got on pain medication. Pretty rough trying to sleep. So that pain pump is huge. So let's just show you right now. Well, let me do this the right way. Let me unsnap it. You get to the point where you can take this on and off really easy. My rehab consists of several things. So this is week 1, and rehab consists of several things that are really easy. So I was in rehab on Friday, surgery on Wednesday, rehab on Friday, and it's really not bad. So I'll show you real quick what it looks like. You can see it. I mean, it's real easy. You can see my arm's bruised right in there, but it's just 4 dots that went in. They did arthroscopic, and it doesn't hurt that bad. I mean, I've got movement to here. I'm not supposed to reach out. Dang, pain pump's going off again. So when you get finished with the pain pump, you throw it in the trash. Obviously, you throw it in the outside trash because it's going to beep like this. But so before my surgery, if I put my arms like this and pull up, this arm would just automatically go here. I can't quite, because the muscle is gone, I can't quite go straight up. And so my rehab, what I was told to take my finger, point it, and just sit there and do reps like this. So I'll do this 3 or 4 times a day. That's one of my things. Shoulder shrugs. Wow, that hurts today. That pain pump's amazing. Shoulder shrugs, moving back and forth, and then your therapist will lay you on a bed and grab your arm and basically move it around in different ways, and you just got to relax it. That actually feels good, believe it or not. I was scared to death, but those are just some of the things that you do in a squeeze. This sling has a beautiful pad right here that when you sleep, if you get in a bed, which I got in a bed for a little bit last night trying it, but it fits right on your side, and as long as you turn the right way, there's not a ton of pain. The problem is I'm on the wrong side of the bed, and so I couldn't get the covers up, couldn't adjust the pillow, and then just the longness of sitting there at one spot started hurting. So I moved back out to the recliner. Oh, I'm going to show you one of the other exercises, and that's what a lot of these things have, is this little squishy ball. So it's just on there. So as you're, put my arm back in. So as you're sitting here all day, just reach up and squeeze it. Now, there's 2 reasons why. Number 1, it's going to get your strength back in there, but the second one is swelling. So if your arm's not doing anything, and you want to have this up at an angle so that the swelling doesn't come down to your hand. I still can't quite wear my wedding ring yet. It's a little tight, so it's off. But there is obviously some swelling in there. But what you do is, by moving this, it moves the muscles, which moves everything else, and gets the swelling to come out, basically. That's what I was told. So yeah, obviously you just sit there and squeeze that ball all the time. If you don't have one, if your sling doesn't have one, just get one. Figure out a way to attach it, because you will drop it all the time. This thing falls out and runs across the floor, and I got to go chase it, or a cat gets it or something. Let's see. What else? Tips. As you saw a while ago, my wife gave me a bell as I'm sitting here, because she works at home. So that's been a very easy thing, but I've been trying to do everything as much as possible. But I've got the bell, so I can ring that if I need something. But I really, despite what you saw a minute ago, I really have tried to stay. I think I may have rang it one time. She did tell me, she said, you're a lot more independent than I thought you would be. Shower, there's ways to do the shower and ways. Here's something you need to know. So I'm going to turn, let me get up. So if you bend down, and this is another one of the exercises, just kind of moving your arm in a circle, letting it hang down. But if you get down, you can actually wash under your arm in the shower. I know it sounds funny, but trying to lift your arm enough I can now, but at the first I couldn't. So if you bend down, just let your arm hang, you're able to wash that area. The problem I can't do, a pain pump, problem I can't do is wash my right side. Now this morning I was more able to get here and wash to about just like that. So my wife has to wash this one. I mean, this is as far as I can go today. Yesterday I could only get to about right here. So it's a big difference each day makes, and especially doing the rehab. I don't wear the brace during the day when I'm sitting around, and the rehab said it, or the therapist said I didn't have to. He just said if you're doing something like when I'm driving, I do put it on. He said the only way you're going to tear this thing is to move it somewhere that is going to hurt like crazy. And he said you're not going to be able to do that. Now I wear it when I drive because I don't want to, have to swerve real quick and automatically just reach up with that arm and hurt myself again. So when I do drive, I'm one-hand driver. Nothing wrong with that. There's people that don't have two arms and they drive anyway. So just got to be careful. Another thing that's going to really help you out is, and I got this on Amazon, I'll try to find the link, but this is an ice machine. So let's see if I can. This one's kind of hard to get on by yourself. Give me a second. Okay. The thing I don't like about them is this Velcro. That's also something I do like about them. So let's see. I think it's flipped right there, yeah. Well, heck, hold on. There we go. Okay, now we're getting on there. So what you do is you put this in here. It straps under your arm, so it's adjustable no matter how big you are, how small you are. And then this right here will go around that side. Okay, so it's a great thing. What it does, it's got these tubes, and then it comes with this. So if you look in here, there's a pump. So you have a return. Let's see. Yeah, the return is right there. So you have a pump right here going into this tube, and then it circulates out. So once I hook it all up, find it. Sorry. Usually I hook this up before I get on there. I get it on. There's a little notch, so you can only do it one way, and it just snaps right in there. You turn this thing on, and it circulates cold water on you. So what you do is there's a water line in here. A dang pain pump. There's a water line in here. You put water up to there, and then you put ice. Now what I've done is I froze 8 water bottles. So I'll put 4 water bottles in here. And then usually to start with, I'll throw a little bit of ice in there as well. And oh my gosh, it's amazing. You just feel everything, the coolness come up and circulate. And then if you need to disconnect, you just hit the power button here and push right there. And boop, you can go run to the restroom, whatever, come back, hook it up again, and go to town. So this is a big thing. I was able to see somebody else on a YouTube video that did it, and I didn't know where they got it, but I did find it on Amazon, so I'll put the link down here to it. There's different ones, but make sure some of them will come with a knee pad. So make sure it's the one that comes with a shoulder pad, or else you'll have to buy the shoulder pad extra, and you don't really want that. But let's see if I can get this off. This Velcro is tight. All right, there we go. So definitely get one of these. Cost about $120, but it's well worth it. So if I ever have shoulder problems again, I still have this. And if anybody else that I know has surgery, I can allow them to use it and go from there. So I talked about rehab already. That's pretty good. I go again today at 11, and we'll see if I get any new exercises. I probably will, just because I'm doing a lot better than I was. Just my movement and my movement in general is really good. So last thing, I talked about pain pump was gone. I've already mentioned this. Pain pump was gone yesterday morning. It was not hard to take out at all. And I hope I get to show some of that here. I just don't know what it looks like on the video yet. But last night was the first hard night. And you're going to have some hard nights. I mean, I have literally been pain-free the entire time. I think my pain level was, I'd say, a 1 from the time I left the hospital till yesterday morning. Really, yesterday afternoon. Then it started hitting. So what this pain pump does is it has a lead that goes in there, and it sits right above your nerve, and so you'll hear it, and you can actually feel the coolness come up your back on that tube, which is kind of cool. You don't feel it going down here, but it pumps it right on the nerve, and it's basically the same stuff that deadens you when you go to the dentist, but it starts with an R. I looked it up. This one's called an Ambit, A-M-B-I-T, and there it goes again. And what it would do is would deaden that nerve, which deadens the whole arm. And it lasts for quite a while. I just kept throwing stuff on there. Oh, that's what I didn't tell you. Day 0, you come back and you get a nerve block in here. So my arm, my fingers, everything were totally numb. I remember trying to, because you can use your hands right off the bat, right when you get out of surgery. And I kept trying to put stuff in that hand because I needed 2 hands. And it wasn't anywhere near where I thought it was. So I thought my hand was up here, for instance, and I'd put some up here to grab it, and I'd look down. It wasn't even anywhere close. Try to open a jar. Nah, don't even attempt it. It won't happen. But, yeah, they deaden you. So make sure, I'm just going to say, whatever doctor, there's been plenty of these videos that I've watched that do not have a pain pump. Make sure you get that pain pump. All right, guys, that's it for the day. Hopefully that will help you out. I'll come back at week 2 and do another update. There's really nothing. If something happens that I make a big stride or a big downhill fall, I'll put it out there. But for the most part, everything should be just normal, just everyday stuff. So I appreciate you watching. If you have any comments, other suggestions for anybody else watching, make sure you leave them in the comments. I appreciate it. Y'all have a great day.